is what everybody will need to listen to if you really want to become the person of your dream. If you really want to become that person you thought you wanted to become when you were very young. When you're between 0 years, the day you're born, and 10 years, at that level, every child imagines and thinks that he's going to acquire everything he needed in life. But when he mixes with people who have given up in schools and many other places, and then they start telling you, who the hell do you think you are telling that story? And then they will tell you all those stories, and you start also, drifting to become like them, also giving up. But when kids are born, they are born as the loved ones of our Creator. And everyone comes to this world very rich. And we are meant to be that way. All of us. But the difference comes in depending on who you associate with. The neighbor, the person you walk with most of the time, determines who you become. But the most important thing for every one of us to master is that you can dictate the person you become at the end of the day by looking at what you allow to drop into your mind. Because human mind has got the conscious, the subconscious, of course, which is the biggest part of it, and then the supermind. So when we talk about the conscious, then the subconscious, and the supermind, we are talking of what will make a human being poor or rich. It's here. The conscious part of the mind is fed with info from 5 senses, which everyone knows. Number 1 is sight, seeing, eyes. Number 2 is touching, and those others, you know them. And when they get to the subconscious part of the mind, the subconscious of the mind has got 2 bodyguards. One is a negative, one is a positive. And the work of the conscious mind is to select on what to allow to drop into the subconscious mind and what not to. When you speak to a lot of people who have done things like motivational speaking and very well the men of the world, they will tell you that you are not supposed to allow everything coming through your ears to settle into your mind. You are supposed to allow some just come in and they pass out. Come in and pass out. Because the content of what you allow into this is what then dictates who we become. Now, many people are very fond of capturing negative things. And I will tell you very good info like this. If you had the front page of the Nation newspaper tomorrow morning, capture pictures of some 2 naked women running and with 2 men also running after them, they will sell millions because human beings want to see that. In fact, you see so many of them on the streets who can't afford, just cheap, and they will be told, if you are not buying, get away, and they come again. To check. Why? Because the human mind is fond of capturing that. It's not one person, it's almost everyone. But try and place a copy of a book like The Power of Positive Thinking. A very good book. The Power of Positive Thinking. And that is the front page of what? The Nation. Very few people do that. Are we together? Yes. Reason being, we are created that way. But remember that entire world, we only have 2% who will be rich. And 98% will definitely be poor. And it is here. Those many who will capture negative things, they will allow them to settle in the subconscious mind. And when the subconscious mind receives information, it's like a drum of still water. It does not make any movement. It captures everything dropped there. It's like electricity. It will just wait for you to come. But if you touch it when it is naked, that is when you see the reaction. So this drop of still water, called the subconscious mind, will never reject anything. So long as you are Mr. Negative bodyguard and positive will be beaten most times by the devil. Of course, this is the light and darkness. The darkness will always win in accessing, allowing people to access this kind of negative information. And the many times, repeatedly, you will get negative information dropped into the subconscious mind. It now remains the work of the superconscious. And the superconscious is infinite intelligence. And infinite intelligence is where your Holy Spirit dwells. Because we know very well that Holy Spirit is omnipresent. It is in the air, the skies, underground, and in every human being. And this is the hope. It's called supermind. The supermind's work is to access at times what is being brought in your subconscious mind. And then garbage in, garbage out. Garbage in, garbage out.